We are live. It's the UEFA Europa League semi-finals here today. These two teams have got big ambitions. Man United didn't qualify or get into the top four on Sunday's final game of the Premier League season. So, however, they've got this Europa League campaign to more focus on because they missed out on the Champions League. But however, for Jose Mourinho's team as well, they need to win this competition as well because they're not in the top four at the moment currently. The season's not over just yet. They can still get top four, Mourinho's team, but I think that safe than sorry, this competition is more of a worry and more of a focus for this team. But anyway, let's get straight into the matchup here today. It's City versus United. Anyways, let's get straight into it right now. It is the UEFA Europa League semi-finals. It's Georgehigton City versus Manchester United. And we know that today is going to be a real proper game, a real proper cracker. And we know these two teams have to get a result here today because they need to get a win if they got a chance on the final in Baku in Azerbaijan, because City are at the moment are 7th in the Premier League. They're only like 3 points away from top 4, but they want to win this competition to be very safe than sorry by if they don't win the Europa League or if they don't get top 4, Mourinho will get the sack at the end of the season. That's pressure on Jose. But for Manchester United, if they don't get into the top 4 or if they don't win the Europa League, because as they now can't get into top 4 now, that means it'll be a second consecutive season for both two teams, actually, for them to miss out on Europa League, or into the Champions League, sorry. They miss out on Champions League. If they actually don't get win today, both teams will miss out maybe another year for the Champions League qualification if they don't end up winning this Europa League competition themselves. But anyways, here we go. We're live at the Airlines Arena. It's Manchester United will take on Georgehigton City. A very important game for both teams. I'm looking forward to it. Good clear now. Now the throw now for City now in this game. Now Matuidi the ball. Now Georgehigton. Now Matuidi. Now Pedro. Kane. Now Lukaku. Now Rashi. Good defending that is. Percy. Now's a chance. Chance. Got a possibility on Man United, possibly. Oh, very close. Man United could have got a goal there, possibly. Now it's Pedro now, the counter-attack. Now it's Matuidi. The ball. Now it's Pedro. Pedro's all the way here. Oh, very close. Obviously, Georgehigton City to actually play against Padres Impact in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Knock out Emery's team. Obviously, Emery had ambitions on winning this competition, but failed. And City were the ones who advanced in that round. But however, they've got Man United also have to win this game, or have to win in this tie, because they're really mathematically, or it's finished, the season's over in the Premiership, and Man United have got this competition to more focus on now. So, chance, possibly, for City here, and a save there from Keylor Navas. Now Shaw, now Rashford, now Dele Alli, now Martial, now Harry Kane, Lukaku, chance for Marcus Rashford. Good defending, that is that is very good defending. Nice, Pedro. Chance, oh, save there from Navas. Even Jose Mourinho is a master player in this competition. He won it in 2017 for Georgehigton City. But then, obviously, 3 years later, they're in it still again. And they've got a whole year to now try and get back into that Champions League. But Man United's going to be a tough game. At the moment, Man United are trying to be a lot harder against City at the moment. So, to be honest with you, both teams have been at it at the moment. Both teams had their moments. But it's 0-0 at the moment. Now it's Hersey. Obviously, we are no fans in the stadiums, of course, because of the atmosphere, because of the COVID-19. But Donald Trump even said that next week he's got an announcement on that, actually, if fans will be allowed in the ground or not. You'll find out about that. You'll find out a bit about that a bit later. You'll find out from Donald Trump. But that's Martial. You'll find out next Thursday, apparently. So if fans are allowed to be in the stadium for that, or for next week, for that weekend or not. Because the Airlines Arena in the semi-finals of the RSA Open Cup, there was no fans. There was actually fans in the stadium on this weekend. And there was no reports of coronavirus in the stadium. So that's a first. And Donald Trump was analysing the Soccer City Stadium, if that was able to allow fans in the stadium or not. Maybe for that final game of the season, possibly. Chance for Anthony Martial there for Manchester United. Now Valencia. Great defending that is. And that is the score at half-time. It's Georgehigton City 0, Manchester United 0 at half-time. Yeah, a very good game it's been. Not been much of a game, but it's 0-0 currently.
Here we go again then.
Off, and obviously Diego Costa Rica comes on for Harry Kane for Manchester United now. Solskjaer switch, and Lukaku! Ooh! Chance for Lukaku to score for Manchester United. Very, very close. Could have been. Now, Nagolan. Martial. Isco. Now, Diego Costa. Good ball here. Pedro. Now Pedro. Now Rashford. Chance for Costa. Oh, save for Marassa, goalkeeper for the Uruguay keeper for Georgehigton City. Saved it. It's 0-0 at the moment between Mourinho's team and Solskjaer's team for Manchester United. But being a very tight game, it's been. Both teams have to win the Europa League because obviously Man United can't qualify now because they finished 5th in the league. So maybe this could help them about that. The chance for a goal here. Good defending there from Valencia. Antonio Valencia at the back there. Very good defending from Man U's defence. Chance of a no goal. Oh! Crossbar. And now Martinez hoofs the ball out away from the penalty area. City are now counter-attacking them now. And there's a chance here for Messi. Messi, save. Navas been a great keeper. He's been for Manchester United. Now Rashford. Now it's Valencia with the ball here. Now Costa. Now a chance for Valencia again for Manchester United here. Good cross possibly from Lukaku. Oh, goal! Manchester United are in front at the Airlines Arena in the Europa League. And they got on themselves an away goal. Oh, God, that's something right there. Manchester United are in front. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team are in front. And could they get that advantage to take to Old Trafford next week against City next Thursday? What a goal. Basically, Marassa didn't save it properly. Rebound off the goalkeeper. Tapped in for the second try and went in the back of the net. And now it's 1-0 Manchester United. Lukaku done it. Very good goal. So Neymar comes on, replaced by Neymar needs to come on definitely. He's one of the top calibers for City. Man United might get an away goal here, and this might be good for Mourinho's future because we know that it's not over just yet for City. They can still get through it, and also they're not even finished the season off yet in the Premier League until next Sunday. Not this Sunday, the 2 weeks of Sunday, following Sunday after this Sunday. That's the last game of the season. They got it, and by the way, City have got a game in hand themselves anyways, because they could still move back into the top four. They could do. There's a chance here. Poor defending at the back here for City here. Chance here for Man United. Oh, could be an own goal possibly. And now it's going to be a throw-in now. Now Valencia. Now Valencia with the ball. Chance here. Oh, God, Costa. Hit the post. That could have been 2-0 Manchester United right there. Very, very close. Now Rashford. Good tackle. Now Isco. At the moment, Nagolan, of course, did get ball there. And now it's Matuidi the ball. Neymar. They've got to get a goal, City. Otherwise, if they don't get a goal, then it won't be good for their tie round. They've got to score 2 goals at Old Trafford next week if it comes to 1-0 down. Isco. Now, chance, save. Now, Fred. Golan. Neymar. Now Navas will boot the ball. Yeah, we got a minute to go. Can City get a goal here? If they don't get a goal at all at the moment, then it'll be Man United get the victory away from home in the first leg here. Good defending here from Martinez. Manchester United do get the win in the first leg of the Europa League. They do get the first advantage, but we'll see how it goes next week. The full-time score in the first leg of the Europa League semi-finals is Georgehigton City 0. They have to win this game, really, or win next week. They have to, otherwise Mourinho's job could be over. And also it all counts for the top 4 as well. And yeah, Man United won. So Georgehigton City 0, Manchester United 1 in the first leg of the Europa League.